I'm Tyler Smith, the Acting Inspector General at the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, the FDIC. I'm pleased to announce the issuance of our report on the FDIC's security controls over Microsoft Windows Active Directory. It's important for the FDIC to ensure that only individuals with a business need are allowed access to its many systems that contain sensitive information. The FDIC uses Active Directory, known as AD, to centrally manage user identification, authentication, and authorization. AD infrastructure is an attractive target for attackers because the same functionality that grants legitimate users access to systems and data can be hijacked by malicious actors for nefarious purposes. We performed an audit to assess the effectiveness of controls for securing and managing Windows AD to protect the FDIC's network, systems, and data. We engaged the professional services firm of Cotton Company Assurance and Advisory, LLC, to conduct this audit. Joining me today is Laura Benton, an audit manager in our Office of Audits, Evaluation, and Cyber, who will discuss our findings in more detail. Laura?
Thank you, Tyler. Our audit found that the FDIC had not fully established and implemented effective controls for securing and managing the Windows Active Directory to protect the FDIC's network, systems, and data in 7 of the 12 areas we assessed. First, with respect to password management, we identified weaknesses in how the FDIC managed passwords and password changes. In addition, multiple privileged users reused their passwords, shared their passwords across multiple accounts, and did not change their passwords for over a year. Next, in the area of account configuration, we found that numerous privileged accounts were configured with excessive privileges. Such privileges were not justified and could allow attackers to inflict significant damage if these accounts were compromised. Third, for access management, we identified that the FDIC suspended its automated inactive user deactivation setting for 1 month in 2021. In addition, the account deletion setting did not remove over 900 users after they exceeded the required account inactivity thresholds. Also, in terms of privileged account management, we found that 3 FDIC users held privileged access for almost a year after the access was no longer required for their positions. Fifth, with respect to Windows operating system maintenance, we identified that several servers and a workstation were running unsupported versions of the Windows or Windows Server operating system. Sixth, regarding AD policies and procedures, we found that the FDIC's AD operations manual included inaccurate information about its implementation of Active Directory. And finally, in the area of audit logging and monitoring, we determined that the FDIC did not enable performance monitoring on 2 domain controllers supporting its AD infrastructure. The FDIC's ineffective Active Directory security controls could pose significant risk to FDIC data and systems. In addition, the cumulative impact of these weaknesses could result in an attacker covertly obtaining administrative privileges to the FDIC's AD, potentially allowing the attacker to obtain, manipulate, or delete data across the network. Moreover, account misconfigurations by the FDIC may provide FDIC employees and contractors unnecessary elevated privileges on the FDIC's network. We found that the FDIC had effective controls in the remaining 5 control areas we assessed related to configuration management, contingency planning, patch management, vulnerability remediation, and defining key AD points of contact. We made 15 recommendations to address the AD security control weaknesses in the 7 areas noted above. The FDIC concurred with all recommendations and plans to complete the corrective actions by March 31st, 2024. Back to you, Tyler.
Thank you, Laura. The findings and recommendation in this report will strengthen the FDIC security controls over its Active Directory and better protect the confidentiality, availability, and integrity of the FDIC's network, data, and systems. To find out more about these issues and our other oversight work, please visit our website at fdicoig.gov. You can also follow us at Twitter at FDIC_OIG. And remember, if you suspect fraud, waste, abuse, or mismanagement in FDIC programs and operations, or at FDIC regulated or insured banks, please contact our hotline at our website and click on the red box in the upper right corner. Thank you again for joining us.